Is Pokemon something you were ever into? I mean, you grew up the same time as me. It was around. You couldn't avoid it. Is it something you dived into? Is it something you still play?
Yeah, I mean, I always forget about Pokemon because I would have played that after Final Fantasy VII, probably. Because Yellow was my first one I played.
Want to say
Maybe
96.
Okay. So I always discredit Pokemon because I may have played it and not known it was an RPG, and I probably am still in that mindset to this day. Pokemon Yellow was my first stop, but I enjoyed Pokemon just because back then, I don't know if it would be the same now, but I lived in like a cul-de-sac street, so I could walk out the door and the person across the road or up the street would also be playing it, and one of them would have a link cable, and that was a really unique experience back in the day. Like,
Yep.
there was one person on this. There was always one person that was on the street or in the local community that had everything. They had both red and yellow, and they transferred them all to themselves, and they had the little Pokeball next to each name, and you'd be like, "Whoa, you got all the." But I like that aspect of it, and then I got gold. My brother got silver, so obviously we traded amongst each other. And then I got crystal, and then I fell off the wagon. Maybe I was just overwhelmed that they were adding 100 Pokemon every generation, and it still overwhelms me to this day because I have that completionist type mindset sometimes. And I remember finally going back to Pokemon with Pokemon X and Y because I bought a 3DS, and it was my first Pokemon game since Crystal, so that is a big gap because I think X and Y must have come out like 2015 or something like that. Like, so you're talking a good 15 to 20 years. And I remember playing through it, enjoying it, but then being like, I cannot be bothered to catch all the Pokemon. Like, and then the recent Pokemon games, I own them all, but I'm yet to capture the same feeling. I think that's why I have faith that maybe one day there'll be a Pokemon game that I can get the same nostalgia for. I think maybe I just need a good remake of the originals to be invested. But Pokemon, yeah, it was one and done in the 90s kind of thing for me, I think.